Welcome. Here we go. We got another good one for you today. Today's a good one. It's Baja Jerky Monday. Let's start off talking about some Baja Jerky, and then we'll get right into the seminar. Gang, if you haven't been over to the Baja Jerky site, go to bajajerky.com and check out the different flavors of Baja Jerky. You know, I've been talking about those beef sticks, but this salsa fresca is Kelly's absolute go-to. Absolutely loves this salsa fresca. She is begging me to get some more, and supposedly there's another case on its way, so we're going to have some more. Hey, Justin Bottrell, thanks for that phenomenal report. We're going to talk about that today. And then most of the guys down here love the serrano pepper and lime. You know, I can't handle the spice, but man, the guys down here love the spice. They love the serrano pepper and lime. And then Kelly girl loves the sweetness of the salsa fresca, and then it's got that little bit of bite. I'm telling you, you guys got to check out, gang, you have to check out Baja Jerky. You got to go to their website. You got to check out the products, all the different flavors, the mangoes, the beef sticks, the seasoning salts, all the different things over there. And then make sure you get some salsa fresca. If you like the spice, check out the serrano pepper and lime. But you got to go to bajajerky.com, and when you're checking out, put in the code YSWG and the number 30. You're going to save 30% on your order. It's going to get shipped straight to your house. You're going to be very, very happy with the Baja Jerky products, I promise. And as you know, if you're a member of our website and you're part of your saltwater guide, you don't suck at fishing anymore. You don't suck at lobstering anymore. And now you need that protein, and that's what Baja Jerky gives you. It gives you instant protein. Get some of that Baja Jerky on your boat, in your tackle box, in your glove box. You just want to always make sure you got some Baja Jerky on hand, because now that you're a fish killing machine or a lobster pulling maniac, you're going to want to have that protein. So go to bajajerky.com, enter the code YSWG and the number 30. You'll save 30% on your order. All right, gang. We're going to get into this because this is kind of important. We're talking about lobster fishing today. We're talking about following the game plan and how simple and easy this whole fishing thing is. And we had plenty of people talking about this Dorado fishing and this bluefin fishing and the Catalina and all that fishing. But how spectacular would it be? I mean, what I was talking about is all these different people had great success fishing for tuna and Dorado and fishing the islands and everything else every day. But now we're into this lobster fishing thing. And it's so awesome to see all the people having so much success catching lobsters by following my game plans that I post every Thursday at 3:30 in the afternoon. Guys that are following the game plan, I just want to read a few of the reports that were posted on the website. And if you don't know how to get to the fish reports on the website, all you got to do is go to the search bar on the website and type in fish report. Two words, fish and report. And you'll see all these fish reports. I'm not going to tell you, and on the report, they tell you exactly where they were. I'm not going to tell you that because you're not a member of the website. You can go over to the report line and you can check out where they were. And also you can go to our game plans if you're a member and you can check out where they were. But here's some of the testimonials or fish reports, if you will, for the last few days. Yesterday, Eric Nolte, longtime client, didn't have access to the computer, called me up and asked me, what should I do? And that's another thing you get by being a member of your saltwater guide. You get personal attention. He called me up and he said, hey, I'm going hoop netting. Where should I go? What should I do? What should I be doing? I told him, you need to go here. You need to fish in this deep of water and good luck. And he sent me a message and he's posted it all over Insta and Facebook. He had limits on one pull at Catalina. It's pretty amazing for two guys. Listen, he did exactly what Jack Bushnell did, almost to the T. Limits in one set. And then the spot, and then a little bit east of the spot, because when he got to the spot, there was too many boats. And like I always say, don't fish for boats. He went a little bit east of it because he knows how to understand, because he's a member of the website. He followed that, and he fished in 20 to 30 feet of water, and he was home by 10 o'clock. And it says, Don't worry, Captain Dave won't steer you wrong. Okay, another report. This is by Jack, because you need to know what Jack was talking about so you know what Eric was talking about. Fished the spot this past Saturday night. Lots of boats on the west side of the spot. Decided to go to the east side to avoid the bulk of the boats and limited out in under 2 hours. Best luck was tight to the rocks in 20 to 30 feet of water. Every hoop net had 4 to 5 lobsters in it. Soaked each pot for 30 minutes. Water temp was below 60. Thank you, Captain Dave. Another report. These are all in the last 2 days, but we have thousands of reports from our clients. Catalina, the spot again, produced lots of lobsters. Make sure you get there before 2 o'clock in the afternoon or you won't get a spot to fish. And watch your gear. I got one net stolen. Gang, these are reports at the website. I wish I had something like this when I was hoop netting for a living in Southern California. I had to figure it out on my own. There wasn't anybody that taught me how to do it. I knew to get some nets and I knew to go drop by. I had no idea where to go, and there was no one making reports and telling us where to go. The really cool thing about the website is you can go to these reports on the reports video. You can send Jack or Justin or Eric a response. There's a reply line. You send them a text message or a reply on the website. They are going to answer you, and they are going to tell you what they did, and they're going to tell you if they're going to probably, you're going to end up calling them. They're going to give you their number. You're going to call them. You guys are going to have a conversation, and you're going to go, wow, it's that easy. Justin's been talking about this for months and months and months. It is that easy if you follow the game plan. Gang, these game plans I put together every Thursday afternoon. I gather as much information as I can from all our members, plus I gather as much information as I can from the non-members and the people that are in the industry that are out fishing every day for a living. And I get to talk to a lot of them and find out what the water's doing, what the current's doing, what it all looks like. Then I put out these game plans, and it makes it really, really, really easy to go out and have a good time when you're out fishing. So go to my website, yoursaltwaterguide.com, and check it out. And I'm telling you, I know that the price, $9.99 a month, is an astronomical amount of money. But, man, for success, and lobsters right now going off at about $40 a pound, you don't need too many in your hoop net to make it worth your while. There's Jack right there on Instagram. There's Justin on Instagram. These guys are real human beings. They're going to answer your questions. They're going to let you know. I know you hear it from me all the time, but I'm the guy that owns the website. You don't want to listen to what I know. Maybe you want to listen to what these guys know that are out there doing it every day, following my game plans. But all I'm trying to do is help. I just want to help. Every time I talk to you, it's all about helping the industry and helping all of you to be successful on your private boat when you go fishing, or when you buy a ticket to go fishing on a sport boat up or down the California coast. Everything I talk about is to try to help you. So I'm just letting you know that these are real testimonials of people that are really out there that are going to give you their information. I'm trying to change the culture here in Southern California forever and ever. And I was part of this culture. We didn't share any information. We didn't want you to know what we knew. We didn't help. That's not our deal. It was all one way. It was about us. It was about us being able to do what we could do to make sure that our clients caught. And I fished for a living for a very, very long time in Southern California. And I got lucky in this hoop netting thing and got to do it back in the infantile days when no one was doing it. I ran the first open party charter boat to go fish for lobsters. If somebody else did, well, they forgot to tell anybody, and they probably didn't carry very many people. So you want to follow our game plans. You want to do what we're saying. When you're going out hoop netting, if you're not having much success, gang, we're going to go over a couple of things that may help you or may not. First of all, fresh bait is super crucial. It's probably one of the most important parts of this thing is to make sure you have fresh bait. I like to have 2 sets of tubes. The bait tubes we're going to talk about in a second, but I have 2 sets. I have 10 in a bucket already ready to go to clip in after the first couple sets. And then I have 10 that I have one in each one of my 10 hoop nets. And then after a couple hours, I change those out and put the fresh bait inside of them. Also, bait tubes are crucial. You want to make sure you have the Promar seal-proof bait tubes, or make your own. Go to my website and check out how I made my bait tubes. And you want to have bait tubes because the California sea lion is a very visual animal, and he's going to watch your bait all night. If you're using a bait cage, if you're using those metal cages where they can see the salmon head, and if you're using salmon heads, I know your sister's brother's aunt's cousin caught some with using salmon heads once. What I can promise you is I know what loves salmon heads more than lobsters. The California sea lion. They absolutely love salmon heads. So if you're using salmon heads, you got a good chance that those sea lions are harassing you the whole time. So make sure you're using the cage. Make sure you're using the tube. Make sure you're using fresh bait. And the last thing I want to talk about is knowing spots, and knowing more than one spot, and getting to the area where you're going to fish before it gets dark, so you can get a lay of the land, so you can see where you're going to be fishing in that zone, because it's dark, it's black. Normally, we're going into this full moon right now, so this weekend coming up got a possibility to be very, very slow for lobster, because lobsters are a nocturnal animal, and they only like to come out at night, and they only like to come out under the cloakedness of darkness because of the fact that everything wants to eat them. So we have some weather coming through also, which is going to help. It's going to make the bottom real dirty, and that may help the movement of the lobsters. We'll see how much weather we actually get through these couple of storm fronts coming through right now. Let's pray we get a lot of rain for our lobster guys, and let's pray we don't for our fishermen guys, the guys that love to fish. Let's hope we don't get a lot of rain. Let's hope and pray that we're both satisfied. We get a lot of rain, but we don't get a lot of rain, if that makes any sense at all. But when you go hooping and you want to scope out your area, you want to get there early, and you want to get your hoop nets in the water at least an hour before it gets dark. Those are three things that are crucial to this hoop netting thing. Bait tubes, fresh bait, getting to the area early, getting your spot staked out, and seeing your surroundings. See where the kelp's laying. Mark where the kelp is. Mark where the rocks are. Mark where the sand is, so that you know those areas, so you don't go putting your hoop nets when you pull them and all the excitement, and you have them full of lobsters, and then you dump the lobsters out and you throw the net back in the water. Don't throw it in the sand. Get back over to the edges of the kelp, or get back over to the rocks. Do not just toss it into the sand. But you won't know if you didn't mark them on your GPS before you started. You won't know where those are in the pitch black dark. I'm just trying to help you. And then the last thing I'm going to leave you with is, when you're coming up to your gear, your hoop net gear, back up to it. Yep. Really, I always drive forward on it. Yeah, but here's what happens at that. I don't care if your boat's 150 feet long or if it's 12 feet long. That last couple of seconds right before you go to get the line of the hoop net on your gaff or on your boat hook, you can't see it anymore because of the flare of your bow. And now you lost it at the most crucial time, and that's when you get it wrapped in your propeller. You do not want to get your hoop net line wrapped in your propeller, because normally you're in a very shallow area with a lot of other boats, and as soon as you wrap it, you don't have any maneuverability, and the panic comes in, and people start losing their minds. Back up to it. It's going to be impossible to get it in your propellers if you back up to it. Plus, every boat on the water, the most maneuverable place is the back. That's where your engines are. That's where your motors are. That's where your propellers are. That's where your rudders are. That's where the most maneuverable part of the boat is. So you want to be backing up on them. It's going to help you tremendously. Hit it with the spotlight. All this stuff we're talking about is over on my website, yoursaltwaterguide.com. You can see everything we're talking about over there. All the stuff matters. Everything matters. Remember, everything matters, no matter what you're fishing for. You leave out, you're lazy today and you only took cat food for bait instead of stopping by the bait barge and getting some fresh sardines or anchovies. Or you didn't want to get out there early enough, so you get out there late and you go and you fish on top of other boats because you don't know the area and you don't catch anything. All that stuff that I'm talking about, time, bait, bait tubes, everything matters to your success when you're out there hooping. So gang, thank you very much for being a part of this whole thing. Thanks for all the views. Can you believe that? I posted that picture this morning. 10 million views on YouTube. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. Who'd have ever thought old Captain Dave would have got 10 million views on YouTube? That's a big number. I know there's a lot of you that get way more views than that, but for me, that's a humongous number. 10 million views. It's real. You can go look at we got that badge this morning. 10 million views. That just blows my mind, but I wouldn't get one if it wasn't for all of you. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No, not when you're lobster fishing. There's no lines, Lord. Come on. That's in the morning, you nincompoop. Come on. Don't be silly. All right, gang. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I will keep helping as you keep watching. That means if you're watching, you're paying attention. You guys keep putting out these fish reports. Justin, Jack, Eric, thank you. They all help. You don't understand. You guys are helping everybody also when you leave these reports on the website. We're all helping. And gang, when you send them a reply to Eric or to Justin or to Jack or to any of the people that report, and there's 983 fish reports over here. Jason, Justin, Jack, let's see, who else? Derek, LKR, so many people. James Loud, Dalton, John, thank you all for all your reports. You're helping everybody. And gang, they're replying to you when you ask them, is that really true? Is that really what you did? They want to help you. I don't know anybody else that's doing that for you. If there is, I would sign up for their website immediately. No one's got time to waste time out on the water. No one's got time to try to figure this out on their own. Why would you? For God's sakes, I wish I had someone like me to teach me back in the day so that I didn't have to blunder around and catch nothing for my friends and clients. That would have been spectacular. I'm not saying you're going to get limits every time, but at least you're going to be in the game. At least you're going to have some confidence when you get out there so that you can actually catch some stuff too. Once again, thank you all for everything, all the views, all the love, all the everything. Just thank you. Thank you for all being members of the website. 3,782 members as of right now, right this second. Unbelievable. None of this is possible without all of you. So thank you very much. I'll be here for you tomorrow. We'll have another great show. I'm going to get going. I got a lot to do. I went fishing the last 2 days. I don't know if you noticed, I'm a little suntan. We had great fishing with my cousin and some of his friends down here. Marlin, Dorado, Sierras, and we even caught a big thresher shark. And you'll see all the videos here that coming up. I'm editing them now. Thank you, everybody. Thanks. See you later. Talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day.